Carla is about to go live online. Catch All Out Monster hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun, an exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out hosts, Rico Robles and Carla Aguas. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Oh, it is a blessing indeed. This is actually an iconic year here for the show here on the Monster, other than, of course, having our very first Olympic gold medalist on our show this year. And this year, we are going to have a multi-awarded actor. He just made history by being the first Filipino to ever win, of course, the Volpi Cup award. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Mr. John Arcilla. How you doing?
Ito na pala. Hey, oh, hi! Hello to all the RX93.1 listeners and our, ano na naman na tayo, di ba? We're also being seen online, right?
That's right. Yeah, we're being seen
to all our
online.
viewers and listeners, yes.
Yeah, so how are you
How are you
been?
guys?
How's
Merry
everything
Christmas,
going?
Well, I'm
Kamusta?
good.
How are you?
Right now, I'm actually on vacation because I'm done with taping sa Ang Provinciano for our ninth cycle, and I'll be having my vacation till the 11th of January. Then we'll enter the next bubble on the 13th. So that's gonna be our 11th cycle. So right now I'm just having my vacation, Christmas vacation, and I'm enjoying it.
I mean, I did see you do your live earlier. I was watching you around lunchtime. Napaka-ano ng mask mo, ah. Your mask is so unique. It's see-through and everything. And you were on live, you're walking around. I know that you don't go out often, no? Kapag ganun, you're not the type of person who go out often, pero when you're out and about, ano ginawa mo today? What were you up to? What made you go out of your house?
Well, I went to Vicky Bello because I had this procedure regularly with them. I am a proud Bello baby. From time to time, I visit Vicky Bello. I'm just to pamper myself.
You gotta get out the house and everything, Pero so much have been done. We'll talk about your accomplishments in a bit. Pero what's been keeping you busy? I know that you have Ang Provinciano, but other than that, just like today, taping is done. But during the whole pandemic, what you been up to? Were you just staying at home? Were you, watching movies? Were you picking up on things? What were you keeping busy with?
Wow, it's like a roller coaster. The first quarter, maybe the first year or the first half of the whole thing, 2 years now, no. I feel so good and so very positive about the lockdown, and sabi ko, at least the earth can rest, the nature can rest, and I see the blue skies. There's no traffic and there's not a lot of people outside. I mean, when you're visiting malls, and I was so happy. I was really so happy until a lot of friends actually went away. I mean, for good and also family. So there were a lot of grief and challenging times. I mean, for family and friends. So. But there are also accolades, like I got some international recognition. So it's totally mixed, no? It's totally mixed. It's like a whirlwind, but in opposite direction.
I mean,
I have to keep myself, but I have to keep myself positive. There was a time that I even stopped watching. Until now, I haven't been watching any film, anything on Netflix. The first half of the 2 years that we had, I was so or maybe just half a year. I was just busy
Mhm,
watching about Earth stories, no, on Netflix.
mhm,
Mahilig kasi ako sa mga nature eh, sa mga about Earth, about animals, ganyan. I was a vegan for 3 years. But
mhm,
after several heartaches or painful matters happened from family and then some friends, nag-change nag-change yung ano ko, yung nag-change yung tingin ko dun sa pandemic. Suddenly
mhm,
talagang it's here, no? The effect is actually here. Nung una parang ang layo pa sa iyo eh. Nakikita ko pa
mhm,
yung mga benefits. But you know what? I have to I have to be more positive about things. There was a time
mhm,
that I can't even watch anything on Netflix because every other story will
mhm,
make me sad. What kahit comedy, I don't want to see a story on screen because it and to deal with their problems. It
mhm.
feels like I'm dealing with problems of other people. Or I have a lot for myself and dumating yung point na gano'n, nagkaroon ako ng gano'ng stage.
Well,
But
was there ever a time that
I have to counter that. I have to counter that.
mhm.
So right now I'm better.
I mean, as far as anxious, being anxious and everything, who were you? Was there something that you were doing? Were you doing some runs? Were you reading books? Um, how did you get over that period? I know it's a process, a daily process.
Yeah,
It's waking up, it's making
yeah.
that decision. So how were you
I
able
I can't
to in that strength?
Yeah, I can't even listen to music. Every other
Mhm,
music, if it is upbeat, I feel so sad. I feel so heavy, and
mhm,
I can't even touch any book. No, I it's just I'm so sad. But I went back to my meditation. I went back to
mhm,
yoga. I went back to my daily routine of exercising at least 30 minutes to 1 hour, walking and then step, kickboxing or some aerodynamics.
mhm.
And there, I was able to pass through it.
It's
Uh,
it's grabbing a hold of control, getting that control back, getting that routine back, right?
yeah,
That's what got you going.
yeah, that's true. And I felt that there were a lot of people who actually experienced things like those, no? Kaya
Mhm,
sabi ko nga, I sometimes I'm dreaming of parang uh, parang doing a show about this kind of thing para sabi ko
mhm,
and I want to share how I was able to counter that particular experience because that was really actually something very new to me.
mhm,
I'm the type of person that I am so strong. I am a self-made man. I am very how do we call it, independent. I am an independent person,
mhm.
and suddenly everything happened. I mean, the pandemic, and then the things about your family, your friends, and suddenly it's
Mhm.
really wow, overwhelming.
And especially when you see it on Facebook pa, no? Yung tipong every day you would see it on
Yeah,
Facebook, what's happening, what's going on. And thank you
yeah,
for taking time to share that with us. For those that are listening, we have Mr. John Arcilla. He is joining us. He is sharing with us, how he overcame the struggle of how everything has been unfolding. I mean, all throughout his years, other than of course the heydays of winning and the awards, pantay ang mundo, 'di ba? And
yeah.
and the silver lining of it all is, the one thing that many will ask is what kept you going? Saan ka humugot ng lakas with all of this?
I have to think of my dreams because
Mhm,
there was a moment that there were no meaning at all.
mhm,
That I had to put the meaning again. What do I really want? I mean, okay, uh, some of my loved ones are gone now, but
mhm,
something is uh, something and someone is missing inside. But I have to put the happiness again. I have
mhm,
to look for the meaning again. What do I want to achieve? And if I'm going to achieve that, I know they will be happy. They're not
Mhm.
here with me, but they will be happy for me. I know that I don't want to die sad. I want to
Mhm.
die happy. So I have
Mhm.
I have to do some mantra that I am healed. I am I am freedom. I am happiness. I am joyful. So
Mhm.
things like that. So I have to go back to that. Uh, After that award, it was an international award, and it's really
Mhm.
something. Really, it's a big deal for me.
Mhm.
Why not dreaming of uh, I mean, pursuing for more? If
Mhm.
not, I mean, parang I have to think of those things.
Mhm.
If not,
Such a
I will
symbol of
be I will just go back. Yeah.
I mean, you're such a symbol of strength, especially now with the whole typhoon that happened. Do you have any message, for those that are going through something, I mean, that's really tough and they can't quite get it all together and they can't quite figure it out?
Yeah, I know. I can really relate. No, the thing is that some people have not just parang lost some of their loved ones, but
Mhm.
their livelihood, no, their houses, their uh, I mean, hindi lang mahal sa buhay. It's really sad. But there's really no choice but to move on. It's really hard to tell that to a person who is actually on that particular moment. But there's
Mhm.
only one thing that you have to ask yourself: do you want this to to stay, this kind of disposition, or do you want to do something about it? Because whether we like it or not, the only choice is to move on and to make those heartaches as inspirations, and to make those and to think of the joyful moments of your life with everything that you have. And I think it's a very good opportunity to start anew.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be another level to transcend yourself from another you. In fact, sabi
Mhm.
ko nga nung una, when I was actually experiencing that, sabi ko, may kaibigan kasi ako, sabi niya, in fact, sabi niya, you know what, John, yung iba gustong-gusto nila yung stage na yan because after that, pag nadampasan mo yan, you will discover a better version of yourself. And
Mhm.
yun siguro ang pinaka na-internalize ko ng gusto, which I want to share to everyone. I mean, especially
Mhm.
to our fellow Filipino friends who actually experienced that typhoon. That we're all here, and I mean, a lot of Filipinos are so alam mo how do we call it? So sensitive about this kind of matters, and we're all willing to help and
Mhm.
start our neighbors, our fellow Filipinos to to start again, to assist them. I
Mhm.
mean, there are even groups who actually visit communities, no, the yung mga na-devastate na communities, and just give them some parang mga good words of inspiration, just para makapag-recuperate doon emotionally dun sa nangyari sa kanila. And I think ang gusto kong sabihin talaga is yun, take this as an opportunity to start anew.
Mhm. And with that, thank you for the words. Thank you for the encouragement. You are such a, alam mo, sobrang tunay kang general. John, you are a true general to us all. And with it, I mean, you've come to you overcome all of this. You've won the award. What's next? Is it gonna be the Oscar? Ano yung muna yung feeling? Take us through first. Nung nalaman mo na nanalo ka and you were up against, who were you up against for this award?
Oh, wow. Si Cumberbatch, the
Mm,
Mr. Doctor Strange,
mm,
and then I forgot the Tim Roth,
mm,
uh, mga named European and Hollywood actors eh. But the roster
mm,
of the past winners were like Sean Penn, William Dafoe, Brad Pitt, Ben Affleck, Gerard Depardieu, one of the greatest actors of France, the French film dome. So, alam mo yung, I mean, as an actor, of course, you're dreaming big. And as a young guy, as a young actor, I've been dreaming of those moments that somehow magkaroon ako ng isang international recognition. And when it happened, it's so surreal, no? Parang suddenly, it happened. Parang it's like magic,
I mean, when you won that, I mean, pag ganyan ba, when you win an international award, tataas ba yung I mean, status-wise, yes, pero will there be more Hollywood agents calling you now? Meron ba nag-DM sa'yo na parang, can we cast you for this? Will it open more doors for you? Ano yung difference now? Okay, you won the award. Then what's next? Is there agents now handling you all over the world? How does it go?
I think it will happen depending on the people that I will say yes to, because there are some invitations from that side of the globe. I mean, from who actually are working with Hollywood, no. But these are these are people. These are the people who actually work in Hollywood. But I'm still very careful about things because aside from my paranoia for this pandemic, I still have some responsibilities and contracts here that I have to fulfill, but I don't want to look at it as a hindrance. I still want to explore and think of all the possibilities. So I still have to stop the right people, and they want me to assure them that I want to be all out. Which,
True.
because of this pandemic situation, it somehow limits my decision. But I don't want to make this limit all the possibilities that I've been dreaming of.
So ano na to, John? Global domination na from this award. We're gonna look at a global dominating. Are we gonna be seeing you at a Marvel movie? Given the chance, what kind of role?
I wish.
What kind of role would you play?
I wish. I mean, maybe I can be one of the villains of a DC or a Marvel icon. They can call me Super Bagyo or Super Typhoon. Things like that. I don't know. Or maybe I wish I can be one of those mutants in X-Men. Things like that. I want to explore in those things. I wish I can. But whatever happens, I'm ready for anything. Yeah. There are some invitations about a proposal for a TV. It's sometimes really hard to preempt, but there are some inquiries. Yeah. Hindi ko pa kasi
He's about to share it to us, pero he is holding himself. So for those that are tuning in, we have Mr. John Arcilla.
I don't want to preempt myself. I also want myself to be prepared about things. And kasi the embassy of Spain actually even called me up and congratulating me and even dreaming of having a film with me and Penelope. Because Penelope was the Volpi Cup recipient of the Best Actress. So things Penelope like that. Cruz. May mga ganon. Huh?
Penelope Cruz. Doing a movie of Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz. And there's this call from New York. who actually was part of a big film in
Mm.
for the past year, who's actually interested to do something for me. So things like that. Kumbaga hindi pa siya gaanong ganun ka-clear, kaya ayaw ko muna ikwento. Mahirap.
So saka na yun. Basta exclusive tayo dito sa Monster. Once you'll be able
Yes,
to
yes,
tell
yes.
us, please. Once again, Mr. John Arcilla, he is talking to us. Dito sa show, we do have just some random questions, all-out random questions for you. John, when you first won your award, if you could remember, alam naman natin dito sa showbiz, ang isa sa mga goal is to actually get that Eastwood Walk of Fame. Di ba? Ano yung pakiramdam nun when you got yourself that award? How did you feel? And para bang, ito na ba, next ba Hollywood Walk of Fame? Or ano man yung award na pinapangarap mo makuha no when you were starting out?
Well, actually, Volpi Cup is one of those that I
Mm.
really wanted to at least to get. Of course, I want to get an Oscar. I want to get a Palme d'Or or a silver bear from Berlin. That BAFTA mask is just so wow to me, So I've been dreaming of getting those, or if I have a chance, why not? I mean, if you can dream big, dream big. And I'm still dreaming of those, awards. And I wish I can get a good project na pwedeng mapasama doon. Kasi I was nominated in British Independent Film Awards for Best Supporting Actor. Ang mga kasama ko noon din, mga European actors, ang mga kalaban ko, no? Si Geoffrey Goldblum, I think, was one of the contenders.
Oh, Jeffrey Goldblum, okay.
And before that, somehow, and it happened in London. I was able to walk on the red carpet. And it happened in London. So somehow I want this to progress. So this dream, I want this dream to progress. So sana matuloy pa yung ibang possibility.
And with you,
nandun sila James McAvoy. My film was hailed as the best film. We got the best director. I was nominated for best supporting actor. Scarlett Johansson was there. Dame, the British actress from 007. This respectable British actress. Anyway, so I can't find myself starstruck. I cannot, because they're all looking at us because we were the toast of the night, and it was British. So parang sabi ko, wow, parang gusto ko pa. Level up pa. I did not get the award, pero yung feel na yun somehow ang sarap, no?
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine.
And we were also nominated in BAFTA. And that film was also the entry of Great Britain in Oscars during those years. So I represented the Oscars from Great Britain, not as a
Filipino
film in the Philippines.
For those who are tuning in, Mr. John Arcilla, he is joining us. We're going to be talking about his new movie. His new movie on the Viva Max, A Hard Day. But alam naman natin, we're on all-out questions. Marami kang nakakalaban na sobrang famous. You're probably running into famous people all over the world. For you, who is the most famous person you have ever met? Kung maalala mo.
Nag-cut yung...
Who is the most famous person that you have ever met?
The most famous that I've ever met? In passing, I have not really met us in talk or Nicole Kidman. We were in one. Sigourney Weaver was with me in Japan International in
Mm,
Tokyo International Film Festival, and we had a picture together. I was with
mm,
Jeremy Renner. I was with Rachel Weisz, and
mm,
Daniel Craig was just beside our my seat. But they're very strict when it comes to picture taking. I had a
mm,
picture with Jeremy Renner and Rachel Weisz, but since Daniel Craig is just sabi ni ano sa akin ni Rachel Weisz, John, sabi niya, he's on vacation, let him be. But you
mm.
know how strict naman the Hollywood when it comes to those things. But I understand. But during those shooting in
Born.
Born Legacy,
Mm,
they really they really set aside a time for me to take pictures with them. I didn't ask for it, but they
mm,
usually set aside a time for that. So that you won't even ask for that. I mean, they provide a moment for those matters. But since um, Jeremy Renner is not part of the film, he's
mm,
there really just for a vacation. So it's a silent agreement that we should not bother him at all if it's
mm.
about anything. It's not about his vacation.
Now, John, with you winning this award, alam naman natin na whole world heard about it when you won the award, Best Actor coming from the Philippines. Sino yung tao na nag-message sa'yo, na nag-congratulate, na nagulat ka? Na para bang, whoa, this person messaged me congratulating me.
Sino ba? Wala akong matandaan eh. Wala akong matandaan. Pero I think meron. I think
Mm,
meron. Pero, well, ang very ano lang sa akin, significant was the embassy of the Instituto Cervantes of Spain embassy actually
mm,
contacted me and just to tell me about that they're so interested to talk to some producers in Spain and to parang to propose a project to me, something like that. And then now
mm,
Italian embassy is providing me a space this coming 29th of January. They are going to organize a program for me, just for me
mm.
to officially just for them to the Volpi Cup is already with me, but they
Uh-huh.
want uh, to hand it to me uh, in a
In a
celebration
ceremony.
in
In
an
a
event.
ceremony.
Yeah, in a ceremony.
Is it that cup behind
So yeah,
you? Is that the cup in the
uh,
background? Is the Volpi cup the
no,
one in the background that we could see? Are
no,
you okay? We'll get
it's there in front of me.
maybe we'll get a chance to look at it in just a bit. But right now on air, I'm gonna play a song. But online, they're about to watch the trailer. A Hard Day. Can you tell us about this movie? I know this is a Korean adaptation, so tell us about the
Yes,
movie and who stars in it.
yeah. Actually, it's actually a remake from a South Korean film, A Hard Day. Pero
Mhm,
sabi ko nga, because the sensibilities of this particular film is very Asian, so we can actually really relate to it. And some people are actually telling us that why don't we showcase Filipino film rather than showcasing a Korean film? Sabi ko,
mhm,
this Korean film was popular in continents, in the States,
mhm,
in Europe, in Great Britain. It was hailed by the global audience. And it's just
mhm,
nice to showcase uh, Korean and Asian films that became so popular all over the globe. So it's just
mhm,
also honoring us. It's like also honoring us, and it's just nice to do that at least from time to time. We don't do that every other month or every other
mhm,
I mean I don't do that every day or every other project, no.
mhm,
um I believe that we have colorful culture, colorful stories as Filipino people, but sometimes it's not naman it's also good to appreciate or showcase other parang cultures of film
Other
na
cultures, yeah.
naging popular sa buong mundo. So, but this time, of course, we did this with the Filipino flavor, and it's really very interesting because it's not just your ordinary uh, action film, because it is not your villain versus this protagonist. The protagonist himself, Ding Dong Dantes, has a little bit of unclean past in his character. So, in fact, that's one of the reasons why I saw an opening to bully him, because he's not a very clean cop, and I'm an all-out demon, evil, bad cop. So the story of the film also has something to do with karma, and that's very Asian.
All right, so we'll take a look at the trailer. We'll take a look at the trailer. On air, I'm going to play a song. On live, we're going to look at the trailer. After the trailer, hopefully, John, you'll let us see the Volpi Cup. Yeah, you'll let us see how it looks like. That's coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we have Mr. John Arcilla. If you have questions, you send them in at RX931.
It's a gossip. What you want? It's more.
On air, as we continue on with more of our interview with Mr. John Arcilla, he is joining us as he play you guys some more songs. We're going to go take a look at our trailer right now.
May nag-report po sa amin ng car accident.
May casualty ba?
According sa report, sir, sinakay sa trunk ng kotse yung victim.
Kailangan ko pa po i-check yung CCTV footage na. Takina ka, nanggagago ka ba?
Ang ibig kong sabihin, saan mo siya dinala? Nakakatulog ka ba sa gabi kahit nakapatay ka ng tao?
Takina mo ka, sino ka ba?
Pulis ka pala. Natakot ka dahil pulis ako. Ibigay mo sa akin ang bangkay ni Apyong. No questions asked. Paano yan?
Eh, hindi ko alam kung nasaan.
Ibigay mo si Apyong sa akin ngayong gabi.
Ito yata ang anak ni William, ano? Huwag mong gagalawin yung putang ina mo! Oh. Sige, putok mo! Putok mo! Ay, putok mo! Putok mo! Kung hindi mo lang ipuputok yan.
That is an official entry, of course, for the Metro Manila Film Fest. We are watching the movie that is coming out. Actually, you had your premiere night. Congratulations. Mr. John Arcilla is joining us. We're just playing a song on air, but online we continue. There's so many people actually acknowledging you. They're saying that any upcoming movie like Henry Luna, will there be a sequel? Stay powerful, positive for us. Junior Cotcott and also JCQ Wing, or this is Miss Wing. And Activa ang galing, both Ding Dong and Sir John. Goosebumps as we are watching more of this. We're about to go back on air right now. It is 7:43 for those that are watching us. Let's bring them back. Here we go. We got Mr. John Arcilla. He is joining us.
Yeah.
We have been watching the trailer. Grabe, congratulations in advance. The premiere night was yesterday. How was it being the first time at a premiere night in such a long time? Kamusta yung feeling nun?
I was not able to attend. I was so afraid to go out because I was actually it's really hard to decide because when I go to a bubble for a taping, everyone should undergo an RT-PCR, and we have this uh, antigen every now and then inside the bubble. So when you are going out to join a gathering, everyone else are coming from different locations, and you don't know who. I mean, everyone must show their vaccine certificates, but still, I mean, I'm still a little worried about things. But sabi ko nga, I don't want to preempt this Christmas, and I don't want to preempt the fun of everyone. Let's continue being so happy about this condition that the cases are decreasing, and then we have a holiday, but still we still have to be cautious. I mean, sabi ko nga, wag nating bawasan ng saya, pero dagdagan natin yung pag-iingat. That's what I'm telling
Safety is still, of course, always a priority. Now, the movie, A Hard Day, how is it working with Ding Dong? I mean, action star-wise, how was it? How was the role? How was, the action scenes? Kamusta naman yun?
It was our second project. No? First was Encantadia, where we played best friends, and we became enemies afterwards because my girlfriend, who was actually Marian, his wife, fell in love with him and married Rakim, or his character, instead of me. So we became an arch enemy. So we suddenly nagkaroon kami ng conflict, and I had to kill him. So this time is feature film. Alam mo, meron na kaming rapport eh. I mean, I respect Ding Dong so much because he's a very respectable guy and a very respectable actor. He respects his job as an actor, and he's very responsible. So I can see that. So sabi ko nga, you cannot just throw away yourself in a scene, doing a scene with him, because you know that he knows what he's doing, and he handles it well. So I really respect Ding Dong.
And thank you for bringing action, I mean, thank you for bringing the action genre to the Metro Manila Film Fest. Congratulations dahil, sa pagbabalik ng Metro Manila Film Fest this year, because last year it was all on stream, but this time people will be in theaters. So congratulations, hopefully all the hard work will pay off. Invite all the monsters right now that are tuned in to your movie, A Hard Day. Go ahead.
Yes, everyone, I'm inviting everyone to watch A Hard Day with Ding Dong Dantes, and yours truly, directed by Lau Fajardo and brought to you by Viva Films. Opening this December 25, Christmas Day. So don't forget to watch A Hard Day and all the entries. By the way, I have another film which is entitled Big Night with Christian Bables. It is by June Lana. So I have an action and I have a comedy film. So let's support all the films and support my two films. A Hard Day, which is an action film, and Big Night, a comedy one. Don't forget December 25 for NNF 2021.
And pretty much you have practically everything that you would want to receive, but any material things, yung alam mo yung tipong coffee mug lang ba, kababawan lang. Ano yung isang bagay na gusto mo ma-receive this Christmas?
Ano ba?
You can have anything.
Siguro isang magandang headset. Hindi ko ano-anong hinihila ko. Pag may mga ganitong interviews.
So once again, for those headset sponsors, Mr. John Arcilla, the award-winning Mr. John Arcilla would love a pair of headphones. Kasi mukhang pan-jogging pa yung ginagamit pong headphones no? Mukhang pan-jogging pa yan.
I know. Right. Kasi yung isa ko na headset, hindi ko makita, so ito na lang yung nahablet ko. I thought you want to see the Volpi Cup.
Yes, can we see the Volpi Cup,
It's here.
please?
It's here at the back. Wait, huh? Oh, now it's here. Look.
He's gonna get the award.
Ah,
It's in the
can you see that?
box. Yeah,
Yeah, it's in the velvet box. Look at that. Yes.
he's showing us the Volpi
Ta-da!
Cup. It's in the
Jaran,
velvet
jaran,
box.
jaran. Look at that.
Oh,
Jaran.
wow!
There's a velvet thing like this. And it's
So you
like
have a cloth.
7 kilos heavy.
Ang laki, no?
With my name engraved on it.
Mm.
John Arcilla.
Oh my goodness. In behalf of the monsters, in behalf of all the Filipinos, in behalf of all the actors, congratulations. You are a true inspiration to us all. And the next one will be the Oscars. That's what it is, right?
Thank you. I really wish
All right.
so.
And then when you get those Oscars, hopefully we could guess you again. We don't have to go through many
Yes.
agents.
Yeah. Definitely,
you know,
yes.
to get you on the show. And last but not least, before we close the show, John, do you have any message for all the aspiring actors out there who are starting out just like you were before? Now you're holding the ultimate prize. You have a message for them?
Well, first, I just want to thank my Luna Bears because there was this group of students and from high school to college and teachers who decided to put up a thread for us, and they call themselves Mga Anak ng General and Luna Bears. So they're always supporting me in all my endeavors, no? And so I want to thank them. To all aspiring actors, just do what you want to do. I mean, and dream big. I mean, sabi nga nila, if you can think it, it will happen. So, ganun lang siguro. And then, sabi ko nga, for me kasi, Rico, acting for me is a noble profession. It is not just here for self-fulfillment. For me, well, if you're an actor, you study human behavior. You study human characters. So it is like a study of psychology. You study the milieu, you study the period, you study what kind of society that your character grew up with, so or grew up in. So you have to study it's like a social science at the same time. So for me, it is also a responsibility, because you are trying to impart knowledge, to give entertainment at the same time, but also to maybe to heal some souls, or to heal some broken hearts, and to make other people liberate themselves from some bondage, na kung nasan where they're in. So for me, aside from just aspiring to entertain and to give parang entertainment or to people, I think for me as an actor, it is also nice to aspire for parang giving to look where we want to bring this society. I mean, or to bring a group of people. So parang nakakatulong din tayo sa pag-shape ng society as artists, as actors. So hindi lang tayo nag-entertain. And para sa akin, yun yung isa sa mga best na katangian ng isang actor, because before an actor, I am first a human being. So I should think of ano yung welfare ng generation ko na gusto kong ma-reach ng mga tao, ng aking kababayan, ng mga tao sa mundo. So parang ang sarap na ako nakikishare din ako dun sa aspirations ng maraming tao, kung saan nila gustong dalhin yung mundo. If we want to have a friendlier earth, if we want to have a friendlier world, much better space or environment. So I think it's nice that we also parang encourage ourselves to be aware of those as actors, because sabi ko nga, before an actor, we are first human beings.
Well said. Hey, thank you. Thank you for taking time Thank you for spending your your Thursday with us. You have inspired us once again. That cup is very heavy, and you've been holding it for quite some time. Once again, congratulations. Don't forget to watch A Hard Day, December 25th. Thank you very much. None other than Mr. John Arcilla joining the show. Thank you. Thank you, okay?
Thank you so much,
You
Rico.
take care.
Thanks a lot. Thank
All
you.
right, all right. Thank you. Thank you very
Bye.
much, Mr.
Salute.
John. Bye-bye. Hey, General, just gave you a salute, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Mr. John Arcilla. You too, man. For those that are watching, anything is possible. If you could, dream it, you could achieve it. Just got to work hard, just like what he did. Don't forget to catch his movie, A Hard Day, starring, of course, Ding Dong Dantes as well. My name is Rico Robles. In behalf of Carla Aguas, thank you guys for taking time. We hope you guys learned a thing or two. And anything is possible, man. Such an inspiration. And thank you for YouTube, for Facebook, for Twitch. On air, we continue with more of the music. My name is Rico Robles. Thank you guys for watching.
Monster exclusive interview only on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1.